Welcome back to your 9-3 notes. We are on question number 5. K squared minus 2 plus 2, equals 6. So K squared plus 2 equals 6. Excellent. So our first step is to draw our line at the equal sign, put our finger on the variable, and if there's anything over there that's not covered, we know that is the thing that needs to move. So that plus 2, gotta go that way. How do I move a positive 2 to the other side of an equation? Well, the opposite of a plus is a minus, and whatever I do to one side, I do it to the other. So now I know 2 take away 2 cancels, and I'm left with that item under my hand, which is that variable squared. On the other side, I have 6 take away 2, which in this case is 4. I know that's not my final answer because I have k squared equals 4. And my final answer should be just k equals something. So the way to get rid of a square is to take the square root of both sides. A square and that little power cancel, and I'm left with k equals plus or minus 2. Final answer. And let's recall, what does that mean? Positive 2 right there, negative 2 right there. We know this parabola will be opening up because the k squared is positive. This number represents our solutions. These numbers represent our x-intercepts. They represent our zeros, our roots. Not that we need to draw that, but we need to understand that this does represent something when it comes to parabolas. Okay, let's try the next one. Number 6 of our 9-3 notes. Number 6. Okay, so number 6 is x squared minus 5 equals minus 4. So the first thing we do is draw a line. The opposite of minus 5 is to add 5. And whatever we do to one side, we do it to the other. 5 take away 5 cancels. I'm left with my variable squared equals. Now this is where you need to definitely be careful. Let's get a number line out. And I recommend you maybe draw your own number line so you have this at home. Negative 4, let's find it right there. This says negative 4, go forward 5. Forward because it's addition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at positive 1. So this side is equivalent to positive 1. And we know we're not done because we have an x squared. So let's take the square root of both sides. A square and a 2 cancel. We have x equals plus or minus 1. Those are our solutions, our zeros, our roots, or our x-intercepts. Great, let's try question number 7. And this is where it gets a little fun. Question number 7 and 8 are a little bit spicy. So let's take a gander. Number 7. Spice is life. So we have 81 k squared equals 1. Now that looks very different from the things that we've seen previously. So let's take a moment. I need to figure out what's going on between the 81 and the k squared. Well, if you're a visual learner like me, you've already put that little multiplication dot in there so you can see the operation. So what is the opposite operation of multiplication? Well, that is division. So we're going to draw our line. We need k squared to be alone. We need Mr. multiply by 81 to get the heck out of here. So the opposite of multiply by 81 is to divide by 81. And whatever we do to one side, we do it to the other. 81 divided by 81. Well, in math, anything divided by itself is 1. So they kind of cancel. We have k squared isolated by itself, 1 all over 81. What? We have a fraction. What? What's going on? Craziness. Well, let's just keep going. Let's not fret. We got this. So we're going to do positive or negative. Well, square root of 1. Do we know the square root of 1? Yes, it's 1. That goes on the top. What's the square root of 81 on the bottom? Well, that's a 9. Your final answer is a fraction, plus or minus 1/9. This is why we don't graph them. We wouldn't be able to find that on a graph. Our graphs are too small to even find something that's this tiny of a solution. That's why algebraic solving really comes in handy in this case. Okay, let's do number 8. Number 8, we have 25m squared equals 4. Let's take the square root of both sides. Oh, not yet. Sorry, let's draw our line. We need to get the m squared alone. That means Mr. 25's got to go. The opposite of multiplication is division. Whatever we do to one side, we do it to the other. M squared equals 4 all over 25. And we know we're not done because that variable is squared, and we need it to be just m, not m squared. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. M equals plus or minus. Don't forget you have 2. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 25 is 5. Realize that his portion of the answer goes on the top, and his portion of the answer goes on the bottom. So we have our numerator and our denominator. Our final answer is plus or minus 2/5. Excellent. I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll do the last 4 on the last video.